I married Clara believing permanence defined destiny. Her laughter resembled summer, her eyes carried shimmering oceans, and our evenings painted blissful skies. We lived inside a suburban house filled with photographs, polished wood, scented candles, and silent promises. Every morning she kissed gently, whispering faithfulness, urging me toward brighter tomorrows. Yet beneath affection, temptation simmered. Clara's closest confidant, Marissa, frequently visited, bringing wine, gossip, perfume, alluring gestures. She leaned near, brushing my arm while discussing trivial matters, igniting suppressed hunger. I noticed curves beneath flowing dresses, lipstick glistening under warm light. My heart thudded louder whenever her presence lingered. Resisting appeared honorable, however craving disguised beneath politeness kept growing. Each accidental touch seared deeper than sunlight. Clara never suspected, trusting boundaries. Friendship between women seemed unbreakable, yet inside shadows, attraction brewed. My conscience wrestled desire, though fantasies multiplied uncontrollably. Nights became restless, images replaying, lips imagined, bodies entwined within forbidden realms. Curiosity transformed into obsession, demanding satisfaction beyond vows. At that point, innocence felt fragile, like glass trembling before inevitable crack. I stood at crossroads, knowing steps taken might never reverse, yet longing overshadowed caution. Marissa arrived unexpectedly during Clara's absence. Rain poured heavily outside, thunder echoing against windows. She removed soaked coat, revealing clinging blouse, accentuating every contour. Her gaze locked upon mine, unspoken invitation flickered, drawing me closer. Silence stretched, interrupted only by storm's roar. I offered towel, she brushed fingers deliberately across my palm, sending jolts spiraling through veins. Breathing quickened, air thickened, charged with possibility. She whispered softly, "We shouldn't," though tone betrayed hesitation. I responded nothing, instead stepping nearer, inhaling intoxicating fragrance. Her lips quivered, waiting. I surrendered, pressing mouth against hers passionately. Heat surged instantly, drowning guilt. We stumbled backward, collapsing onto couch, hands exploring urgently. Clothing scattered carelessly, thunder masking moans. Every movement fueled uncontrollable fire, bodies colliding rhythmically, craving release. Lightning illuminated flushed skin, tangled hair, desperate eyes. Time dissolved, only sensation remained. When culmination erupted, reality returned, heavy, undeniable. Breathless, trembling, she clutched chest, whispering again, "What have we done?" I stared ceiling, mind spinning between ecstasy and fear. Rain continued hammering roof, erasing innocence forever. Afterwards, awkward silence replaced passion. Marissa dressed hurriedly, avoiding prolonged contact. Her cheeks glowed crimson, expression conflicted. She muttered about Clara's trust, loyalty, betrayal. I attempted comforting words, yet guilt silenced tongue. When door closed, emptiness consumed me. Shadows seemed darker, echoes louder. I showered, scrubbing skin desperately, but nothing erased memory. Clara returned later, cheerful, completely unaware. She shared stories about errands, laughing brightly, hugging me warmly. I smiled weakly, nodding, pretending normalcy. Inside, torment churned. At night, lying beside her, my body stiffened, unable to relax. Dreams replayed encounter vividly, each detail sharper. Morning light exposed weariness, but Clara noticed nothing. Marissa continued visiting, though now glances carried heavy weight. Subtle touches became rarer, words cautious, distance palpable. Still, spark persisted underneath restraint. Every accidental brush reignited desire. My conscience screamed warnings, demanding I stop, confess, or flee. Yet lust persisted, overpowering morality. Marriage, once sacred, began crumbling invisibly. Every embrace from Clara felt fraudulent, every kiss hollow. I feared exposure, yet simultaneously longed continuation. Torn between devotion and addiction, I drifted further toward destruction. Weeks passed, secrecy deepened. Marissa and I arranged clandestine meetings. Hotel rooms, parked cars, deserted offices. Each rendezvous carried thrill, fear, exhilaration. Our conversations shortened, replaced by hungry embraces, frantic touches. Guilt faded temporarily beneath overwhelming pleasure. Whenever Clara mentioned Marissa fondly, my stomach twisted violently. Yet addiction demanded repetition. I rationalized betrayal as temporary weakness, promising myself endings soon. However, each goodbye turned impossible, cravings relentless. One afternoon, Clara discovered lipstick stain upon collar. Her eyebrows furrowed, suspicion flickered, but she dismissed quickly, trusting explanations. Relief washed momentarily, but paranoia lingered. I double-checked messages, deleted evidence obsessively. Nights with Clara felt increasingly unbearable, yet leaving terrified me. She deserved honesty, yet truth would devastate completely. Meanwhile, Marissa confessed deeper feelings, saying she dreamt about future together. Hearing this rattled me, exposing dangerous trajectory. I realized control slipping entirely, heart dividing, choices narrowing. Standing inside bathroom mirror one evening, I barely recognized reflection. Staring eyes appeared hollow, corrupted by lustful secrecy. I whispered aloud, "Who am I becoming?" No answer arrived, only silence echoing guilt. Clara eventually uncovered everything. She intercepted hidden messages accidentally, curiosity leading toward undeniable evidence. Her hands trembled reading exchanges, eyes flooded with tears. That evening, she confronted me. Anger mixed with sorrow in her voice. "Why? After everything?" she demanded, shaking violently. Words failed. Apologies sounded meaningless. I attempted explanations, loneliness, temptation, weakness, but she interrupted, screaming louder, collapsing onto floor. Watching her collapse shattered me. Yet truth already poisoned foundation. Marissa's betrayal cut deeper. Best friend turned destroyer. Clara expelled me from house immediately, slamming door behind, leaving suitcase outside. Standing beneath cold night sky, I realized consequences fully. My marriage dissolved, reputation ruined, dignity shattered. I wandered aimlessly through streets, haunted by mistakes. Every memory of Clara's laughter stabbed painfully. I dialed Marissa, seeking comfort, but she hesitated answering, finally whispering, "I can't anymore." Abandoned completely, isolation consumed. I sat alone upon park bench until sunrise, realizing I'd lost everything valuable, traded for fleeting pleasure. Now, months later, reflection dominates existence. Apartment feels empty, devoid of warmth. I replay events repeatedly, analyzing choices, searching alternate paths. None appear. Betrayal cannot reverse. Clara moved onward, rebuilding stronger without me. I see her occasionally around town, walking confidently, smiling despite scars. She deserves better. Marissa disappeared entirely, severing connection, vanishing like smoke after fire. What remains is me, broken, regretful, wiser too late. Nights stretch endlessly, filled with haunting images, touches, kisses, whispered lies. My conscience refuses peace. Sometimes I write letters never sent, confessing everything, begging forgiveness impossible to grant. I realize lust blinded reason, destroyed trust, consumed love. Betrayal brought nothing lasting except pain. I wander through days seeking redemption, perhaps through solitude, perhaps through change. Lessons carved deeply. Choices matter, temptation deceives, loyalty fragile. Though scars remain, I cling to hope future holds chance for renewal. Until then, I endure consequences, forever narrating cautionary tale, my tale.